that's good to go.
Yeah.
Where do we even start with starters?
Well, I'm going to share it with you because
Thank
I'm
you.
feeling generous today. We'll start Brandon, Will, Moses, J.K., and Quentin.
What are you looking for tonight from that group?
Energy, pace. We're throwing the ball ahead, playing aggressively on offense, and then defensively, containing penetration and taking the easy stuff away. Really just trying to put a good 48 minutes together. And I'm excited. I mean, these games, obviously, it's more difficult when you're missing your stars, but it's a great opportunity for a lot of guys.
I imagine, might not be the only time that guys are in this situation throughout the course of the season. Just how crucial is it to get a look at this particular group at this juncture this early right now?
Yeah, it's always helpful. Every game matters for many reasons, and that's one of them. Hopefully there aren't too many games this year where we're missing all three of those guys at the same time. It just sort of happened. Steph got sick, Jimmy hurt his back, Draymond as well, not feeling well, and schedule kind of caught up to us. And the hope would be going forward that when those guys miss games, it's not at the same time because that puts you behind the eight ball. But like I said, every game has a lot of meaning, and this game is a great opportunity for young guys and for us to look at some different combinations and hopefully go play well and get a win.
With Jimmy and Dre, do you think it's just a one-game thing?
Hopeful, hopeful that that's the case, but they're day to day.
And Pods, is that related to the issues he had last season with the wrist and the surgery?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He had an ice bag on his wrist when I got into the locker room last night, but I don't think it's the same injury.
Hey, Coach, why was Al Horford a priority for you guys to sign this offseason?
Well, number one, he's a great player. You always want to get great players on your roster if you can. And number two, we needed size. We needed, space shooting big. And obviously he provides both of those things. We also needed his leadership, the fact that he's seen everything in this league. Losing Loon, we lost quite a bit of leadership and mentoring. So Al is filling that role, and we're lucky to have him.
Steve, what's it been like preparing for this game today with so many top guys out on both sides?
We're used to this at some level. Every coach goes through different varying degrees of roster upheaval on a nightly basis, and so you have a coaches meeting. You go through possible combinations. You look at your starters, how that affects your bench, and spend you spend a good amount of time trying to put together the best plan. And then of course after all that is done, as we're talking about having to guard Sabonis and Zach and how we're going to match up with those guys, we get the word that those guys aren't playing, and so that changes things. So I'm sure both sides are putting together plans all day that change based on who's available, and that's all part of it.
Hey, Steve, I know Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy aren't playing tonight, but why do you think that's worked? Has someone had to sacrifice, or is it just high basketball IQ? Why do you think those guys have been able to click on?
They're all great players who have impacted winning their entire careers. They're all incredible gamers, winners, and they all play different positions. But you can put any one of them with any combination. I mean, the versatility that they each have allows them to play together or with other people. So it's been a great fit.
How has Kuminga been playing for you since the season started? Kuminga, Jonathan. I know there's a lot of talk going on, and Sacramento was in and out of those mixes and things like that. But how has he been?
He's been great. We've started him all 8 games. He's playing 30, 31 minutes. He's getting his chance to really make an impact. The energy, guarding the ball, guarding the other team's best player. These are all things that we really need from him. And You know, it's been a really good start to the season for him, and we're excited about where he is.
And his attitude, you know, been much
Sorry?
different. Has his attitude been, you know, much different than last season? Than this season, he's real receptive with the how you guys are playing and gelling together.
Yeah, no, he's doing great, and you know, he brought a great approach to the season, and I think his teammates really helped him after the long summer with the contract stuff. And I think, you know, guys like Steph and Jimmy, Draymond, they told him they've all been there, and contract stuff is contract stuff. But as soon as that's signed, it's about winning, and I think they've been great advisors for him on that front, and he's brought a really good approach every day.
Have you been able to check in with Steph at all today?
Yeah.
Sounded like he was getting worse last night.
Yeah, he said his symptoms got worse, and wow, did you check in with him first then? You heard before I did.
How, I mean,
That's
what's
the
it-
rumor. Rumors are going
Yes,
around.
rumors.
Yeah.
What's the concern about?
He texted back that things got worse overnight, but that he's resting today at home, and hopeful that you know, within the next couple of days he'll be all right.
Steve, did Jimmy did he need an MRI?
I don't think so. Yeah, no,
Just sore.
I've been talking with Rick, and he didn't mention anything about that.
Hey Steve, what have you seen from Will to make you feel comfortable starting him tonight?
Really good, versatile player. He can shoot, he can guard the ball, but he also understands the game off ball at both ends. You know, he's in the gaps defensively, he's helping, he's rotating, and then brings a ton of energy. You know, he's flying around out there, and you feel his energy when he's on the floor. He's a player who can connect lineups because of his passing, because of his awareness. So we're excited to give him the opportunity. And I told him how this is the NBA, you know, how strange it is. He didn't even play last night, and now he's starting tonight. But that's kind of how this league works.
Any restriction on Al Horford tonight?
I'm sorry?
Any restriction on Al Horford's minutes tonight? Or?
I mean, pretty much every night we're going to try to keep him, you know, 20, 25 minutes, yeah.
So you had a donation to Arizona, a gift. Just how did that come together, and what does it mean to continue to have a great relationship with Arizona?
Yeah, I'm very proud of my school, and thankful to my school for everything it did for my life, and my family and I are lucky enough to be able to make a contribution to the humanities department where I studied, and the idea is to give scholarships to humanities students at U of A to travel. I just believe that foreign travel is a huge part of education and connecting the world, and so I'm really happy. They came to me with the idea, and I loved it, and I have great partnerships there with AP Duran, who's the head of the College of Humanities, and a lot of people at the school. I still have a really strong connection. Love my school, and you know, very proud to be able to help. My biggest concern right now is my fantasy team is 3-6, and so as I'm thinking about the Warrior season and the U of A stuff, it's just in the back of my mind that I just have not coached my fantasy team well enough, and I got to do better.
I've got an idea. You'd like to make a donation to the Raymond Ritter Foundation?
Yeah, I'll talk to Joe about that.
Thank you.